It fans, if you didn't get enough of Pennywise in 2017's reboot, no worries. Your favorite supernatural clown is coming back in September 2019 in It Chapter 2. But if you're not familiar with the source material, you may be wondering why the kids of the Losers Club are being recast with adult actors in the sequel. We're going to explain why that is, the reason behind Chapter 2's big time jump, and more. Spoiler alert! In the movie, Bill Denbrough and his friends discover that they're far from the first Derry residents to encounter Pennywise the clown. This entity has been haunting the town for centuries, emerging every 27 years for a feeding frenzy, lasting around 12 to 16 months before returning to hibernation. Unsurprisingly, Chapter 2 will pick up 27 years after the events of the first movie, with Pennywise again awakening and looking to feed. Given the time jump between the first movie and Chapter 2, it was inevitable that director Andy Muschietti would have to recast most of the main characters. While Bill Skarsgård will return as Pennywise, the Losers Club will be played by a new cast of adult actors. Some well-known ones at that, including James McAvoy's Bill, Bill Hader as Richie, and Isaiah Mustafa. Yes, the Old Spice guy. Fans also got their big casting for the sequel wish granted. Jessica Chastain will play Beverly Marsh. The good news for those fond of the original Losers Club cast is that the younger actors are all reprising their roles in flashback form. Also, look for Jackson Robert Scott to continue playing the ghost of young Georgie Denbrough, still tormenting his grieving older brother after all these years. Stephen King's novel jumps back and forth in time between the past and present, but these movies instead mostly split the timelines into two separate stories. A big change is that the movies will take place in the 1980s and our present day in the late 2010s. The novel jumped between the 1950s and 1980s. I know, I'm bummed too since it's not taking place in the 80s, but there's always stranger things. When the Losers Club returns to Derry, their childhood foes will take new forms. Bully Henry Bowers becomes even more dangerous and unhinged as an adult and ends up under Pennywise's control. And if Chapter 2 follows the books, Pennywise should end up stronger than ever. We may even get to see the true form of the monster underneath all that clown makeup. What are you most looking forward to in It Chapter 2? Let us know in the comments section. And for more on the upcoming sequel, check out a breakdown of the new footage we saw at Comic-Con. And as always, follow and subscribe to IGN wherever you like to watch.